Blacklist, Spies vs. Mercs only offered 6 maps. Particle Accelerator, Lebanese Hospital, Silo, Uranium Mine, Virus Vault, and Cartel. Previous Spies vs. Mercs offered at least 10 maps, which all were more complex than any Blacklist map. It's a heartbreaking shame Ubisoft took down the SVM service for Chaos Theory and Double Agent, but they leave Blacklist SVM? All I have to say is, fuck Ubisoft. I'm going to show everyone the difference between how it looks using Tase Advantage compared to not using it. 1 Tase out of 5, which gives you an approximate percentage of 20%. Using a Tase Advantage, I tase 4 out of 5 cameras, which gives me an approximate percentage of 80%. That means using Tase Advantage approximately gives me a 60% advantage. During my prime, I've never used Tase Advantage, never needed to. My hacking skills made up for it. Why couldn't people just play it as hard if they wanted to achieve great skills? I killed the spy, but yet he still grabs me and takes me down. Spies aren't supposed to be stealthy. The spies shouldn't be aggressive, and they shouldn't be as fast as these spies. Spies are supposed to use the darkness to their advantage. Spies were able to go behind a merc, grab him, and break his neck. But in Blacklist, spies are sonic fast. They can tase a merc from miles away and still reach the merc before the tase wears off. But that's not all. Spies are able to shoot in other modes. They are able to hide behind walls and shoot mercs. A word of advice, Ubisoft. Spies vs. Mercs was already great. You don't need to fix what's not broken. I get why you want to reach the casual players. But let me ask you, how well did Blacklist do? For what it looks like, it wasn't too good. Make Spies vs. Mercs the way it's meant to be. Ugh. Thermal vision. The worst vision in the game. It's a shame. Thermal used to be the most useful vision. Spies has the most overpowered guns in the game. Spies aren't even supposed to have guns at all, but I'm still able to overpower a merc using a shotgun with a single pistol. If you use a trophy system to protect yourself while you are shooting, you are the lowest kind of garbage in the game. Play like a SVM player, not a bitch.
50% complete. Keep the hack going.
How fast can a spy kill a merc? Let's see. This bitch is exposed. His name isn't even good enough to be mentioned in my video. If you're so bad that you have to do glitches to win, why play the game? Death from above. One of the worst features that destroyed Blacklist SVM chances on being great. EMF vision, a classic vision that's been in all SVM games. Too bad the devs decided to ruin it by making it see through walls. On previous Spies vs. Mercs, spies were never this overpowered.
Just a little longer. Hack nearing.
The lag compensation in this game is ridiculous. The merc pulls back the spy when the spy was nowhere near the merc.
They killed the hack.
I have no words for this.
You guys.
%50 complete. Turn up the heat.
The game shows me exactly where the spy is. Anyone sees why I say Blacklist is the easiest SVM ever? The spawn system in this game is god awful. I literally spawned right in front of a merc. I swear, these flashbangs are very much part of Classic, but none of you can deny its annoyance. Observe.
Nice shooting. Hacker eliminated. Hit incursion.
Like I said, the lag compensation in this game is ridiculous. I tased the Merc, which it stuns the Merc, meaning the Merc can't kill a spy. But this game said fuck you, and what I have to say to that is, if it was truly Classic, why limit the amount of health? Also, why is there regenerative health? The spies used to be able to go back to their base and heal. Now, I don't know what path Ubisoft is trying to go through for this new Splinter Cell and this new Spies vs. Mercs. Because it has to have Spies vs. Mercs. Can you imagine if they commit another conviction again? It will be a disaster for them. They know they need Spies vs. Mercs to keep the game alive. You can't just have the story unless it's so good that you don't need nothing else. I don't know, maybe. But I prefer a game that has a good story and a good online to keep the game alive. But anyways, Ubisoft, if there's anything that you could do, listen to my advice. Please do not bring Blacklist mode again. That game mode was a complete disaster. Change the hacking to something more that can use skills. Change how dark the map is. You can do that. You can change how dark the map is. You can make it so dark, but don't make it as small as Blacklist maps. Make it as big as Pandora Tomorrow, Chaos Theory's maps, or even Double Agent map. Those were decent sized maps. And there was a great game. Most of you who only played the true classic like Pandora Tomorrow and Chaos Theory did not like Pandora Tomorrow, did not like Double Agent at all. And I understand that because Double Agent took away a lot of the skills. It wasn't as hard, it wasn't as competitive, it wasn't as fun. But I know Double Agent is fun, and I love Double Agent. Blacklist is a whole different story. They took away the snipers from the Mercs. I love that they took away the heartbeat sensors. The spy can go behind a Merc. But what they done is a completely disaster by letting the spy kill a Merc right in front of the Merc. That is not stealth. This game is no longer stealth. It has nothing to do with stealth. Ubisoft, make the next Spies vs. Merc use stealth. Let it use stealth. Do not follow Call of Duty. Do not follow these action-based games. That is not what Splinter Cell is. Splinter Cell is supposed to be using your brain. It's supposed to be using tactics. Supposed to be using the map. Supposed to be using stealth. Supposed to be using the darkness. Do you know where I'm getting with this? Now, you only gave 6 maps. That's not a lot of maps, honestly. That's not a lot of maps. But you could have gave some DS and DLC. You did not give DLC. I don't know why you didn't give DLC. It makes no sense. Why you gonna come up with a game? You've been working on it for how long? You been working on this? 2 or 3 years, and no DLC. You did not keep the game alive at all. You didn't even try. I don't know why. That makes no sense to me. But I really hope that you do better in the next Splinter Cell. You support it. You remove all the glitches, which is what ruined the game, really. One of the things that ruined the game, actually. And you give DLC. You give more maps. You give more features to the game. You keep the game alive. As a matter of fact, you know what you could do? Take some ideas from Rainbow Six Siege. One of the ideas is that limited lives. You can't spawn back. Please don't have players spawn back in a Spies vs. Merc game. It always had unlimited lives. Pandora Tomorrow had 4 lives. Chaos Theory had 4 lives. Double Agent has 4 lives. Why does Blacklist have unlimited lives? It is not Spies vs. Mercs because you can't use the stealth. You can't use tactics. You can't use strategies. Another thing you can take is the banning system. most people cannot handle Spies versus Mercs. So they'll go into a game, they get their ass beat, and then before the game is about to end, they leave the game. That, I had to go through that hundreds and hundreds of times. I played thousands of games, literally. I played thousands of games. And I went through that hundreds and hundreds of times. Do you know how frustrating that is? If somebody leaves or somebody team kills, bring back team kill. There was always team killing. Bring that back so we can have a harder game. This game was so easy you couldn't even kill your teammate. I'm not saying I want to, but it is better to have the competition. It is better to have the challenge. The more the challenge in Spies vs. Mercs, the better. But bring back the banning system. If somebody leaves or somebody rage team kills, you ban them. You take them out of the game and they won't be able to play again for a long time. And if they leave, they can't come back for a long time. Do that. Do that. And I can see you doing that because you're doing that with Siege. Now, you want to make sure your next Splinter Cell is good, right? Good story, good online, good everything, right? So, please, just take out the banning system. It will keep the game alive, and we will all love you for that. Now, please, whatever you do, please don't bring back those tasers. Do not bring back the crossbows, and do not bring back the guns, which I can see you doing. But if you do bring back the guns, that's just going to be a disaster. If you want to bring back the crossbows, make it a challenge. Do not let the fucking Spies kill the Merc face to face. And if the Spies stun the Merc, let it be like in Chaos Theory. The Spies will stun the Merc. They cannot grab the Merc. And if someone is grabbing the Merc and another Spy stuns the Merc, the Spy will get stunned and the Merc will kill that Spy that's done. That's what I loved from Chaos Theory. It was so fun. Splinter Cell is a great game, but Blacklist just went through a whole different direction. Ubisoft, do the right thing. Bring back neck breaks from Spies. That is a lot better than just killing them with a knife in front. That is not stealth. Breaking their neck behind them was a challenge, and it used stealth. It needed some strategy. It needed stealth. It needed dark maps. It needed whatever the challenge needed. It needed it. Blacklist is just it's not even a Spies vs. Merc game. It's just a Splinter Cell new online game. It is not Spies vs. Merc. I'm sorry. You made the Merc great. They were amazing in my opinion. You had the guns, you had the grenades, you had all the gadgets, you had everything. Yeah, you even had that system. If they move, you can see where they at. I love that. I like that. That was always part of Classic. Not this type of way. It's more of the ATS way from Blacklist mode, where they move and you get some signals of where they at. Yeah, that should have been in Classic, not this radar, honestly. But it's okay. It's okay. Now, with all that said, Ubisoft, I hope you go the right path. I hope you do the right thing, and please bring back the true classic of Spies versus Mercs. I know you can do it. I know you can do it because you've been doing it all this time. And in Blacklist, you kind of went the wrong way, but you can pick yourself up, Ubisoft. Yeah, how many $1 billion company? You are a big corporation, and you are smart enough to know what the fans want. If there's anything that you bring from Call of Duty, the way you did it in Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you level up to 99. You prestige all the way to 99. 99 prestige. That's amazing in Black Flag. That was amazing. But do that in this next Splinter Cell. That's gonna be amazing, Ubisoft. And we will all love you for that. But yeah, now I want to give you guys who were the top 10 players on Classic for the PS3 version. I don't know about the 360. I don't know about the Wii U. I don't know about PC. But I only know about PS3. Okay, Mini Down. Mini Down was one of the best mercs, or if not the best merc. This guy, I don't know what the fuck I was facing, honestly. I would hack, and he would just throw grenades randomly and always kill me, like if he had a fucking screen on the spot to just see where the spy is at. Cause this guy always found somebody, anybody. Anyways, Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler went from to be a beginner to be a fucking master in a few days. I don't understand that, but yeah, Nightcrawler, I gotta give you credit for that. Yeah. I helped you how to get better in the game, but then you just went skyrocket. Illegal Nonsense, I fucking hated you, but I gotta give you credit because you were a good player nonetheless. Ultra Board, my god, man, the amount of flashes you threw at me, it was like, just pass me the sun. Just pass me the sun, and I'll just look at the sun for the rest of my life, cause that's what that's the equivalent. Anyways, yes, I was top 10, and for those who disagrees, suck a dick. John Smash, you were good. You were always a strategic motherfucker. Silent Killer, I fucking hated your taste, but you were good. I gotta give you credit. Martin, fuck you and your taste. Gotta give you credit because you were always up there getting the wins and everything. So yeah, you were definitely good. Watchman Lane, you're always good hacker, really good hacker, just as good as me. And me and you could not get a fucking good team because we were both hackers and not defenders. But as Mercs, yeah, we did good. And beat up, fuck your tasing, man. Just fuck your tasing, but you were a great player nonetheless. You were a really good merc, but with tasers, not only that you threw the sun at me a couple of times, but you always tased me. You never miss. You and Martin, I would hate to face you. I don't think I ever faced you two. You were inside too nice for you. For those of you who don't know Martin, beat up and side too nice for you. It would be, just put the controller down. You will never stop getting tased. Never. Anyways, those were my top 10. For those of you who did not make my top 10, don't feel bad, because either you weren't on PS3, and if you were, I just didn't play with you as much, and you were like my top 15, top 20. But you were definitely on my list, but I just wanted to keep the list short from 1 to 10. And with that, I hope you guys love this everything wrong with this video game. I had to do Spies vs. Mercs. I didn't get to do enough for my Splinter Cell Blacklist Spies, everything wrong with Splinter Cell Blacklist, but I did it here now. It probably took me a while just because I've been so busy with life and other games, but I finally did it, and hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do so, because there will be more everything wrong with this video game. Now my next one is going to be the first Splinter Cell. I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna enjoy it, and it's probably gonna take me a while because the game is amazing. It's gonna take me a while to finish the video, and if I can't find anything wrong with it, hey, I'll just do everything good about this video, about this game. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.